Hey guys, how you doing? It's Matias Leiva and welcome today to my video. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Hope everything's going very well in your network marketing business. And today what I really wanted to emphasize and share upon you guys is some of the mistakes that I did when I first started in the industry of network marketing. And maybe if you're new or maybe you're kind of experienced but you're not really where you want to be, you're going to have to go through some obstacles. And you're going to have to understand that in order to succeed in this industry truthfully, you're going to have to fail a couple times. And what I mean by fail, it's not like failure, economic failure, financial failure at all. What I mean is you're going to have to go through some obstacles that are going to really challenge you, and it's going to differentiate you from what we call the men from the boys from the men. We're going to really distinguish you as a leader, and if you're going to be able to succeed in this industry at the fullest potential. So a couple crucial mistakes that I did when I first began, and this is to help you guys out so you don't make the same mistakes, is one of the first crucial mistakes I did is I was very, very emotionally attached to my prospects. I always thought that this prospect would make me all this money, or he's going to do all this amazing work because he said he was, or he had all this list of people, and come to find out that this prospect really didn't really do anything. He just got on the product and never heard back from him, and then a couple months later he canceled and he just didn't want to do anything. So there's one big mistake that a lot of newbies like myself did, was emotionally attached to their prospects. Do not get emotionally attached to your prospects. Sort through your people. Figure out who deserves the time, who deserves your time, and you will see the ones that are willing to take action without your help are the ones you want to work with. You want to train them, you want to lead them, and you want to make sure you're supporting those key individuals. Now, there may be some people in your organization that might be on the product for a year or two, and for example, my experience with my current company is I've been on the product for a year now, but I never did anything. I just was on the product. I never shared it with anyone. I was kind of in a different phase, and the product really helped me out. And I started to really see some changes health-wise, and I just wanted to go out and share with people, so I decided to start building a business out of it. So that's crucial mistake number one that I believe a lot of newbies do, and which is totally fine, because we all have, everything's based on emotional feelings. Yesterday night I was listening to Jeffrey Combs, and he was talking about 85% of the sales out there are created by emotional status, 15% are created by logic, meaning everyone else, 85% of the people out there buy because of emotional states. I want those shoes because I want people to think I have money, or I want this car because I know people will like me more because I have this car. That's emotional buying. Let's talk about logic. Logic meaning, I'm going to buy these pair of shoes because I've been running on some Nikes, and my feet felt bad on Adidas, and I need to run a marathon, and a little more logic. I'm going to buy this car because this car is going to save me gas, and I'm going to pay in full, and it's only $5,000, whatever it be. That's more logic than trying to buy something that is to fulfill your feelings. So crucial mistake number one: emotionally attached to your prospect. You do not want to do that. Eventually you're going to grow with your leaders. You might build relationships with your leaders. You might be friends with your leaders for the next 20 plus years in this industry. You never know. So the beginning stages, do not get emotionally attached. Number two, do not fail to create that list of prospects. You may have been online now for a while, or you may have not, and you see a lot of these guys saying there's a new technique, a new method of generating leads. The old school ways don't work. And personally, there's two sides to that. Number one, yes, the internet can help you generate leads and new prospects to talk to every single day. But number two, which is key, and I should have said it the other way around, but number two is your warm market is where you're going to build some immediate cash flow and some immediate sales from, because these are people you have a relationship with. These are people that are willing to invest with you because they know who you are. You already have relationships. People buy from people they trust. That's one of the biggest things in sales and in network marketing. If you're out there recruiting, you're talking to people on the internet, they don't know who you are. Whether they came to your website and you might establish a relationship that you are responding to, they still may not trust you just yet. But if you build a list of, say, 100 people in your warm market, and you go through the memory jogger that your company provides, you will find people. And that's one of the second biggest mistakes I see people out there doing is, they never do it. They just don't do it, and then they go online and they hear, people are saying, okay, there's a better way to build it. And to me, you have to work both angles. You got to do a little bit of internet marketing, and you got to do a little bit of local and small group and through your warm market, because you never know where those people will lead you to. Another great topic that Jeffrey Collins picked up yesterday on the call that I was on is you are 5 to 8 people away from building a 6 to 7 figure income in this industry. And what does he mean by that is you may sponsor 4 or 5 people, and each of those people might drive you to 2 or 3 people, and that next person that one distributor took you to might be that one distributor that goes out and builds a huge organization like you're trying to do as well. So there you go, boom, there's a leader. Build a relationship with them and go out there. So don't ever underestimate or prejudge your market. In today's world, we cannot do that at all, because there's so many people out there that are hurting, so many people out there that want something different, and if you're not willing to share this opportunity with those people, someone else will. It's happened to me. I went to an event in my primary company right now, and like I said, I was on the product, and I never showed the product for a very long time, and I actually went to the event, and I saw 4 friends of mine. Now, they weren't close best friends, but there were 4 people that I've seen frequently, I went to school with, and it was a little different to see. And it was funny to see him, and I said, hey, Matias, this is what you've been doing. Yes, I've been doing. And you're like, why didn't you ever contact me? Right then and there is when I realized how powerful a warm market list still is today. Whether you've seen the information products being sold on the internet about network marketing, or some of the systems available that say the old school methods don't work, they do work. They truly do work. And you have to leverage, I believe that you have to leverage part of your efforts on the internet to generate some prospects, but also do not forget about your warm market. So number 1 is emotional attachment to your prospects. Number 2 is building that list, truly building that list, because I know a lot of people, you are watching this video, you're scared. You're scared to build a list of people because you're scared to approach them, and you're scared of them saying no. What do you have to lose, right? What do you really have to risk? The worst case scenario in network marketing, if you're in health and nutrition, whatever company is, you have a great product that can change your life, and you can go out and make $100,000 a year. That's the worst case scenario. The reason you'll fail is because you quit. Bottom line. So number 1, emotional attachment to your prospect. Number 2, which like I was just mentioning, which is very, very critical, is building your warm market list. The next approach is that I feel a lot of people do not want to really emphasize on is personal development, and a lot of people are not willing to go out there and change the books they're reading and meet different people. Go to meetup.com and go to local events. Start networking with other people, and you don't have to worry about pitching your product. You don't have to worry about recruiting, but just go out there and learn from other people. Observe what the people are doing among industries, and you will come across contacts. And that's one of my strategies that I stay very consistent with, is going to meetup.com, going to mixers, and communicating and connecting with other individuals out there. And I don't go in there and say, you guys need to join my network marketing business. Not at all. This is the strategy I use. Every Wednesday when I go to these meetings, every Tuesday, I take in a different book. And this is a book that I've read from that previous Wednesday, or I'm reading right now, and I'll take some quotes out of that, some key points, and I'll share that with the group. And what that does is that attracts people to me. Now, because a lot of these people are business owners, right? But a lot of them don't spend the time reading literature. They don't spend the time working on themselves. They've just been in business for 20 years, and by default, their business has grown, or they've made a huge contact, but really their mindsets are not truly there. Some are, some are not. So I go in there and I just kind of give some more details, some value, some free content, just like we're doing on the web. You can still do it offline. You just got to get in front of these people. So, like I said, those are 3 of the most critical mistakes that I see out there. Number 4 is do not give up. When you give up on your dreams, you give up on your family, you give up on yourself, and at the end of the day, if you have your why, what is your biggest why? And your biggest why is to get out of your job, help your family out, help some friends out. You've just given up on those 3 main priorities, and you're willing to go to a job to make someone else rich, but yet many individuals and distributors are not willing to work on themselves to make themselves rich. Right? So I believe that's another big mistake out there that a lot of distributors do is, not willing to go out there and they're willing to give up on their dreams and goals for going back to the comfort of receiving a check every 2 weeks and just being able to just pay some bills and live mediocrely. To me, that's not life. To me is living life at its fullest potential and living a good life. It doesn't have to be huge bank accounts, doesn't have to be cars, doesn't have to be the houses, but living a good life all around, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and health-wise. All around, I want to live a good life. And I've been able to do so because of this industry, and I want to share with you guys, exactly some of the steps that I made, my mistakes, so you guys can succeed out there. Because at the end of the day, whether you're a part of my industry or I'm a part of my specific company, part of my downline, different company, we're all here to do the same for other people, is to help other people out and help them grow as individuals as well. So whether we're in direct competition with different companies, I don't feel we're in direct competition because we're all doing the good for everyone else. We're providing service to those who want to change their lives, and this is the vehicle that can do it for many individuals out there. So just want to give you guys, 4 little critical mistakes that I see a lot of network marketers that are new to the industry, which is completely fine because I went through the training phase, and I'm still a student today. I'm not no expert, I'm not some guru, and I'm not a multi-millionaire at all in this industry, but I've gone through some of the processes, and I'd like to give back to those that are just now beginning the process and starting to understand. Now, what I want you guys to do is, in the description box, you'll see that says sponsorlikethemasters.com, and this is a website and a system that I use to leverage on the internet to generate 15 to 20 leads per day into my primary network marketing business. Now, out of those 15 to 20 leads every day, I'm able to connect with, say, 10 of those people through the phone. Now, out of those 10 of those people, I'm usually able to sponsor 1 into my primary business, which is very powerful. Because not only do I have the leverage on the internet now worldwide, because my company's in 10 different countries, but also I have my local meetings that I'm establishing, the groups that are growing as well. So I truly believe that if you're looking for more leads, you're looking for a system to leverage on the internet, head over here to sponsorlikethemasters.com. You will be amazed by the amount of information you will receive, the free value, the content, the training, the 7-figure earners that come to the calls and share prospecting, closing, marketing strategies. I mean, this kind of information is not available out there, you guys. So I highly recommend head over to sponsorlikethemasters.com. Thank you very much for watching this video. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.